Sorry, I'm here. I'm here. Wow. Dave, you should have been here like 3 or 4 days ago, dude. What's up, YC? What's up, Dr. Red? What's up, Kendo? What's up, Mag? What's up, Dave? Hang on. Sorry. Said if you're not playing Chilla, I am out. That's the bottom line. Plugging in the proper headphones. Watching from a hospital again, Kendo. What? I didn't know it happened the first time, but I hope everything's alright, man. What's up, Siren Killer? Okay. Sorry, I was just putting my headphones on. Hey, I'm doing good, Siren Killer. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Kendo. I hope everything's alright, man. Keep us updated in the Discord if you don't mind. You know, if things are still bad after the stream. He's doing all right. Nothing much to be flipped about. Oh, that's good. It just makes me nervous, man. Anytime you guys say that like you're in the hospital or your family members aren't doing well, I just get my natural inclination is just to be a little bit nervous about it. That's just me. Yeah. So what's up, by the way, Siren Killer? We're gonna try to bring back the watch parties. You know, I have not been streaming as often as I would like here lately. Not at all, actually. And I really want to bring back the watch parties because they give a very different element to being live. And it's just nice to hang out with you guys without having to be on camera all the time. Not that I'm like exhausted by having to be on camera, but I just miss the watch parties. I enjoy that dynamic, you know what I mean? I enjoy that dynamic a lot. You know, I recently got a lot of salty people in the chat. Mag been going ham. Okay. Let's go back to the top here. I'm going to read the chat and let's find out exactly what Mag is up to. Let's find out what she's playing at exactly. Okay. Well, what is going on here? I just recently got a small raise and a small promotion. Well, the raise wasn't small, but the promotion was. So, yeah, I've been taking on a few different responsibilities and things at work, and I uploaded like 6 or 7 stream VODs today, so I did do a decent amount of work on that front. Let me see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I did 7 stream VODs. Let's see. Only possibly Nightmare Fuel. I want a refund. First of all, that's a semantics argument. Simply Gaming, is that Simply's new line of gamer drinks? Okay, second of all, that joke fell flat. I'm offended that you would even say such a thing. Yes, I'm going to read through the entire chat history here. We're going to expose it all. Just kidding. I got to the end of it already. Let's talk about what everyone is thinking. Stamptober is incoming. Oh, the lineup is going to be so sick. Gonna be so fucking sick. What do we start? Dude, it's gonna be tough to top. Flower Crown of Poppy. Great song. The first credit song for Silent Hill 3. How can we possibly top? How can we possibly top the first day of last year? Because day one of Stamptober last year, need I remind you, we started out with a near flawless run of Resident Evil 7 Madhouse. No deaths, no continues, which is basically the same thing. No saves, not a single save. It was a one-shot done playthrough. No death. We got all the steroids and all the stabilizers, so the highest reload speed and all the max health boosts. And I barely used any healing items throughout the whole playthrough. We ended up with an insane surplus of health and ammo. I mean, it was as close to a perfect run of Resident Evil 7 Madhouse as you can get without it actually being perfect. Do it again. That was a great way to start the marathon last year. It really was. Because, you know, obviously you can top it, but that was a really great way to start. I remember being so ecstatic when I finished that, like, damn, this is going to be a great month. And holy shit, it was. Dave, you listen. But are the residents evil? I mean, in the Baker household, they certainly are. That's for sure. The people have spoken, and by the people, I mean me. RE5 every day. Did I just wake up? Yes, I did. Do I sound like it? I'm sorry. You gave me a Diet Coke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did Joey's World Tour reference. I'll chill out. I just woke up, went into the bathroom, threw on some eyeliner because I didn't want you to see the bags under my eyes. And and then I just ended up here. I don't know what occurred. I don't know what happened. He just grabbed a brush and put a little makeup. No, I did a little bit more than that, okay? Not much more, but a little bit more. Eyeliner. It's like bevel. Oh, I can't. It's not C-U-N-T. That's offensive. It's K-A-H-N-T. Can't. It's actually an endearing term. An endearing Australian term. I don't use a brush. The makeup that I use is called Lights Out, which is it's a cream pencil, is the description that the box says. But basically, it's a thick-ass pencil that you can sharpen, and it's not actually sharp, but it's, you know what I mean. You know the thing. You all know the thing. Yes. Alright, sorry, I just adjusted my fan. YC2436, mind if I bring up something? I mean, it makes me a little bit nervous you say it like that, but yeah, go ahead. Didn't I play your Honda a few days ago? You probably did. It's pretty shit. Oh, my like, table fan. Clip it and ship it? Oh, no. Biggest... Oh, he said it. He said it. I was gonna say, there are certain things... dude, my Honda is so shit. It is so garbage. Like, my Honda is one where I learned how to piano hands one time, and I think I'm hot shit. I have, like, the most basic combos with Honda. If I get handstand a roundhouse, I think I'm hot shit with Honda. It's so bad. Anyways. Dude, he's fun though. He really is. I like the samurai armor outfit that I use. Anyways, there's certain streams that I always remember. And Dave, you remember this? This stream is lost forever in the archives, and in a way that makes it a little bit more special. But do you remember the like 21.5-hour stream I did where you fell asleep in the middle of it, woke up, and you like brought your coffee pot into the bedroom so you could watch the whole stream? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter off stream in between, you know, uploading videos because it just kind of keeps my head clear, and I'm learning to not get so mad at Street Fighter these days. Past couple days I've taken some really fucking painful ass losses. I was awake the whole time. Well, the proof is gone, so yeah. You're right, how would I ever prove it? I don't know. I don't know what occurred. But no, there's certain streams that I never forget them, man. Like that was actually really crazy because that was one of the first times. Now listen, I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, you must never show emotion or whatever. Yeah, Freak Sticks was in a couple weeks ago. He basically said that he was really busy and that's why he hasn't been around. But he was in not too long ago. But yeah, so that was like 21 hours straight of Silent Hill. And most of the time it was only Dave in the chat, but that's actually the first stream that Freak Sticks ever showed up. And Sick Boy showed up during that stream. The very first time ever, 2 years ago. Now over 2 years ago. Oh man, that was an emotional ride because, you know, by the end of that stream, this guy, Cowardly Dog 303, who's one of my mods actually, was lurking. And that was like, you know, I hadn't been doing it very long, and having more than like 1 or 2 people in chat was foreign to me. Yeah, and I just remember during the like really it was like the perfect storm of shit. It was like that really emotional slowdown that slowly, you know, picked guitar at the end of the credits of Silent Hill 4, and I just it had the realization hit me that I was done. After it was like 21 hours and 45 minutes of Silent Hill, I was actually done. You know, I had started noon, 1 p.m. the day before, and it was 11 a.m. the next day. I even took a break to drive Bridget into work and then come back and finish. Like, I was not gonna... There was no way in hell I was not gonna finish Silent Hill 4 when I was already at Building World 2, but anyways. That part, and then Cowardly 303 just pops in out of nowhere and says that I'm his favorite streamer. And this is after I haven't really streamed consistently after like 6 years. I was like, dude, you cannot drop me with that right now, because I was already feeling all kinds of shit, because it was like the end of a really, really busy marathon. You know, like every single night, hours and hours and hours and hours. Sadly, all the Stamptober from 3 years ago is gone, I believe. Sounded like an old man reminiscing. She was not late for work, no. But yeah, that was crazy, man. And it was, you know, it's just tough because like I said, I'm not one of those guys that like never wants to show emotion, but I just prefer not to. I prefer not to be that emotional on stream if I can avoid it. But that was unavoidable, dude. I was kind of a wreck. You probably remember that, Dave. Nah, Grandpa Herschel story time would be Bully. Bully to this, that's another stream I don't forget, because that Bully stream was the only time that I've ever been sore from laughing after a stream. I never get sore from laughing because of shit that I'm doing. It's always what other people are doing. But that was the one time. That game is just so fucking funny in every aspect. Everything about it is so funny, dude. I was too. We literally had a conga line of people that were coughing and choking their lungs out because there were so many stink bombs that we set off in the boys' dorm. And then after that, I got a fire extinguisher and I did the same shit. I got a fire extinguisher and there was like a line of 10 dudes just all fucking coughing and like trying to get the smoke out of their face. And for some reason, of all the things that made me laugh, the thing that made me laugh the hardest was grabbing the fire extinguisher off the wall, and it just says theft. It just says theft above. Make me laugh right now, just thinking about it, dude. Yeah, fighting people and throwing stink bombs in the dorm, and just hearing screaming because of all the stink bombs that have been. Oh, the spinning zombies, yeah, in Evil Within. Dude, Condemned had a clip like that too. But no, seriously, Dave, I'd never forget that stream, dude. Every single time we do a long Silent Hill marathon, I just remember you messaging me that day and just being so excited, like, oh, dude. I remember you telling me that you were going to bring your coffee pot into the bedroom specifically for that stream so you could stay awake. And I was like, that is just such a cool gesture, you know? And that is just like the reason why streaming is so fun. Not just for me, but for everybody. It's like being able to share your excitement for something. And, you know, back then I remember a lot of people popping in and being like, dude, holy shit, you're still at it. You know, like people saying, oh my God, you're still at it. And then you responded and you were like, bro, you have no idea how much Stamp loves Silent Hill. He will play this shit for 36 hours. And I was like, damn right. I was like, damn right. Give me the PS1 and PS2 Silent Hills. Well, cut it off at Silent Hill 4. Yes, I will play them for 36 hours straight if it comes down to it. Okay, I will. Damn right. Okay. Let me find this Condemned clip because it's actually one that I made. What's up, Rats Bambino? Bambino. I always fall asleep during 1, wake up during 4. Yeah, that's what's fucked up is Dave wakes up like 2 hours into the Silent Hill 4 playthrough. He's like, bruh, you're still at it? I was like, where have you been? Where have you been? Explain yourself, okay? Explain yourself. Was spinning at 300 mph. Outplayed. No Origins. Origins is okay. I love the soundtrack of Origins, by the way. I have a few songs from it on my playlist. And check out this Outplayed clip, dude, by the way. This was some funny shit. This was one of the last times I used the green screen as well. Now this is gameplay right here. This is intense. I love Silent Hill 4. Spine. But it's tough to choose. You know, I have my ranking command, but it's still tough for me to choose because they're all so unique and fun in their own ways. But I feel like Silent Hill 2 is very draining because I had a period of time when I first came back that I would play that game like 3 times a week. And anytime you're running around the town at night, disgusting cheese. Anytime you're running around the town at night, it's so oppressive, and it actually kind of is an emotionally draining game to play. So it's not one that I would revisit frequently, but Silent Hill 4 is more fun in that aspect, you know? It's not so draining. Now this is gameplay right here. What game tonight? Ooh, good question. This is intense. Spine tingling action. I actually wouldn't mind to give Parasocial another go. I'm gonna make my move. Make my day. This was so fucking dumb. This enemy really is so shit. Oh god, your guys' chat is overlapping with the old chat. You're on the edge of the toilet seat right now? This was on hard, by the way. I want to point that out. Oh. I've never seen anybody get so fucking outplayed in my life. Holy shit. That was actually on hard. This game is just a joke, even on hard mode. Waiting for the nightmare duel. Hey, what's up, Madison? When the family dog trying to get that ice cream. You gotta smack him down, dude. Guys, I saw this weird clip. Oh, yeah, to make that a short. I should make that a short. I should make that a short, 100%, dude. Where's this clip at? I'm trying to find this Condemned clip. I know I actually posted it in the stream highlights. It should be in there. I don't think I made the clip, actually. I didn't. Kendo made the clip. No wonder I can't find it. I'm a Dumas. I am a Dumas. So, Condemned is one of those games where it's old enough that if you run it at 144 FPS, a bunch of weird shit happens. Yes, I get that from Yipes. I'm a Dumas. Passed out after work and just woke up and I feel terrible. Dude, not in that sense, but I've been just not feeling 100% here lately. But when I started getting up and actually like cleaning and doing some productive stuff, I felt a lot better. But I'm not saying that that's what you need to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I have not felt the best either here lately. Like, just not super motivated to get stuff done. And I think that's evidenced by the fact that I haven't been streaming as much, and that's not been helping my mood. It's one of those things where it's like, when somebody says I'm depressed so I can't go to the gym, it's like, nah, you're depressed because you don't go to the gym. That's kind of how I feel. It's like, I feel bad and I don't really feel like streaming, but I more so feel bad because I'm not streaming. You know what I mean? Just makes me feel not productive. Anyways, here's the clip. This is one of those games that has a bunch of fucked up stuff when you run it at 144 FPS. Watch this animation here. It makes no sense. Oh, what the fuck? What is this? What is this? It just keeps fucking spinning, dude. And eventually he spins back the other way. Like, it's so fucked up that he just starts spinning the other way. Look at this. He just stops and goes the other way. The other way now. It's just fucked up, dude. Naps, for some reason, always leave me feeling crummy. Booker T time, yeah. I love the taser in that game, too. You hit somebody with it, and they are just fucked up, and then you just go up and punch them, or kick them. Yeah, dude, my sweet spot of nap timing, as weird as it is, I always grew up thinking that, like, hour-long naps were great. It turns out 15 minutes is the sweet spot for people to take a nap. There's another one, the Kitty Pride. What do you mean, a clip? Yeah, it turns out that 15 minutes is the sweet spot. I actually learned that from fucking Family Feud, of all things. Oh, another clip. Because I was watching an episode on YouTube, and people in the comments were talking about, oh yeah, scientifically, 15 minutes is the... Shadow Cat on Condemned. Oh, this is clips I've created. No wonder it's not right. Kitty Pride on Condemned? I got it. Did Bioshock steal the shock/stun then pipe to the face? It's possible. It's possible because Condemned had the taser and then the kick, which was kind of like a 1-2 punch, so it's possible. I like that little draw animation too. Oh yeah, this guy that just goes through the... Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? And then he just falls. Where'd he go? And never comes through here again. Fucking game, man. It was really fun, though. I really like the shotgun. What the hell? Dr. Red made a clip called Discord mods when they see people having fun, ... Like, what? Mag's priorities. You ask me to roll this clip all the time, so I'm going to roll it right now. She literally asked me to play this clip like once a stream. If Mag is down, we'll play some RE5 co-op. If somebody else is down, if Mag is busy and somebody wants to play co-op with me, we'll play background it. Is so we gotta blue. Play it on the highest difficulty, okay? Maybe I could get Tusk or Dave to play it with me. There, I made the background blue. If she's too busy. You know, having a boyfriend and everything. I mean, seriously, imagine choosing your significant other over my stream. How could you do this, Mag? How could you do this? Oh, okay. I remember this now. I remember this. I remember it, and you know what? I don't regret it. I think I spat nothing but the truth here. And anyone that thinks otherwise, specifically Mag, is living in a fantasy land of just delusion and seething anger for no reason. And that's just how I feel. And I'm not going to apologize for that. You sent my GF to the other room because she was talking, distracting me. Wow. Now that's how to be authoritative. If she complains, it's in the cage. Wow. You sent her to timeout for 15 minutos. I said that'll teach her. Just want to turn on my key light just a little bit. How dare you offer my spot to any taker? Well, every single time I'm down to play RE5, you're like, well, this is the one night I'm busy. Yeah, but how about you have 0 nights where you're busy? This takes priority. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't say it with a straight face. I tried to clown and I couldn't clown any further. You guys ever feel like an asshole lowballing somebody on eBay with a really low offer? I sent this guy an offer for a mic arm a few weeks ago that was like insultingly low just to see if he would accept it, and he like insta rejected.
Say it with a straight face.
Oh, the thing about Mag? Yeah. You know what, Mag? Talking about every single time I'm asking somebody to play RE5, I reach out to you first because I know you're an avid fan of the video game. And you come back at me and you say things like, well, I'm busy. Yeah, well, cut it out. I've had enough. The next time you tell me you're busy, your spot permanently goes to Dr. Red. And I don't give a fuck if he doesn't have it on PC. It's going away. Your privileges have been revoked. I put that artist badge on your name and I can take it out. I brought it into this world and I can take it out. Anyways. You only want to play your silly little games when I can play. When you can play, so why didn't you accept? That wasn't a typo. That was a Freudian slip. You had a Freudian slip. Worth every Bitcoin I spent. You didn't miss anything unique. You just missed yet another time of Mag throwing me under the bus, treating me as if I am a piece of meat. And as if I'm a performing monkey for your entertainment. What's up, Jordan, as well? How y'all doing? You know, we're just having a grand old time. I was watching this clip earlier of and I'm not calling you out at all, in particular, Medicine Man, because it was a different person, but I was watching a clip of a Twitch staff member literally going into someone's stream and arguing with them about like Twitch policy and stuff. It was really fucking awkward. And the dude ended up just shutting his stream off because the guy like came in and hijacked it pretty much. You probably know the clip I'm talking about, Medicine Man. Like, I guarantee you do, actually. No, it wasn't a lawyer. I'm not gonna like show the clip or anything, but it was a guy who makes videos about content creation, like videos about audio gear and video gear and like what to do when you're first starting out in content creation. And basically he was doing a stream where they were discussing ways that Twitch can improve. And a Twitch staff member who's like really high up, this guy's like a creative, well, I don't know if he's a creative director, but he is a director. Okay, this is not just like a standard, moderator or something. He's a director. And he just pops into the stream. He's like, bro, I'd love to talk to you, but your assumptions are way off. And then after saying that his assumptions are way off, he proceeded to keep telling him that he wasn't saying he was wrong. He was just saying that his assumptions are off. And then it became this weird semantics thing where they were going back and forth. And the staff member was just being really passive aggressive and saying LOL before and after every sentence. It's like, what the hell is going on here? That a company that wants to position itself as like the #1 streaming platform has staff members going into streams of people being critical and just hijacking their whole stream and arguing with them. And so the streamer tried to ban them. Who says he was actual staff? His LinkedIn page that lists him as one of the creative directors for Twitch. and having the wrench and not being bannable. The streamer eventually tried to ban him because he was literally just hijacking his whole stream and derailing it. And it said you cannot ban staff members. And then he posted in the chat, and you tried to ban me? Wow, LMAO. Like actually, you know, behaving like a 4chaner. It was just really bizarre. It happened a couple months ago. I just could not fucking believe what I was seeing, you know? AI generated stuff. I just feel like it's really weird. Like, if you want to hash it out with somebody, if you have like some, not necessarily beef, I hate when people use the term beef, but if you have something you want to hash out with somebody, don't do it in fucking their chat while they're live. Like, that makes no sense. Just fucking DM them or something, or send them an email. I don't know. And so he basically had to end his stream because he had a staff member in there who he could not ban, who was just hijacking his whole stream and trying to argue with him. I prefer hash over... Actually, yeah, dude. Corned beef hash is some good shit. I prefer them both together. My ass bought a Roku to watch Twitch on, only to find out you cannot watch Twitch on Roku. Isn't it not... It's not an officially supported app, is it? Dude, I'll tell you what needs some serious work. And Medicine Man, I know you may not have any involvement with this, but holy shit, can you... Like... I'm saying this as a joke. Can you please tell somebody to fix the Xbox Twitch app? Because it is fucking dog shit. It is so bad, dude. When I touch the D-pad, there's like no... It's hard to explain. Like, if you touch the D-pad to the left or right, it just shoots across the screen. It's like I press it and turbo is enabled. You know? Like, I'm trying to just arrow over to one stream, and I touch right on the D-pad and it shoots over to 5 different streams. Like, it's like turbo gets enabled whenever I press a button. There's something fucked up about the app. And then, when you select a stream and you simply want to change the quality from auto to 1080/60 to make sure that it stays source, you have to like press the A button 30 times because 29 of those 30 times it just won't recognize that you press the button. And then maybe the 30th time, if you're lucky, you'll get it. It's like, it's so fucking dumb, dude. Like, why can't they just make a functional Xbox Twitch app? You would think they would actually care about such a thing. And from what I hear, the PlayStation app isn't much better. It's console Twitch in general that sucks. Like, what the hell are they doing over there? They can't make a functional app? Like, if they would just improve the controls, it'd be a perfectly fine app. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Oh, that makes sense, actually, Mag. Yeah, the PS4 one, I've heard it sucks too. Like, what the hell is going on over there? You know, it's a website about streaming video games, yet when you want to watch it on a video game console, it sucks dick. What's that all about? Not that there's anything wrong with sucking dick, I'm just saying. Don't clip and or ship that, okay? It's just a thing that people sometimes say. The name speaks for itself. There isn't any Twitch app out there that's good. The only Twitch app that's good is they want you to buy the Amazon Fire Stick. Well, the Fire Stick is a competitor for the Roku, but I mean, you can watch Twitch on virtually anything. Like, you can watch it on a Chromecast. Did I try contacting support? Dude, I've reported on the app itself so many problems. I even plugged a fucking keyboard into my Xbox to lay out all the issues. I didn't give a fuck. I was so fed up with it the other day because I was watching an Eternal Enigma and I was trying to change the quality to 1080p and I was just sitting there pressing A over and over and over on the fucking gear icon, hoping that eventually it was going to work. And every time it actually worked, I accidentally pressed it again because I thought it didn't work, and I would have to press it another 30 times. I fucking ran and I grabbed a keyboard. I plugged it into the Xbox. I reported it. And I typed out a fucking paragraph. I sat there in my living room and I typed out a paragraph saying, hey, this app sucks. Please fix the input detection. For some reason, it can't detect my inputs. I've tried several different controllers. It's not me. It's not my console. It's 2 different consoles that do this. That was weeks ago. They don't pay attention to those, I guess, or they didn't read it. I have no issues with the iPhone Twitch app. I think it's good. Obviously my preferred version is just through a browser. I like Firefox the best. I've used Firefox for over a decade, but yeah, the Xbox app, oh my god, it needs work, dude. Holy shit, it needs work. They need to go in and disable the like turbo thing. It's a setting they need to enable where when you press the button, it only registers one input and doesn't register it again until you press the button again. And if they want it to do a thing where you hold it down and it gets faster, make it that way. Don't make it to where if I so much as whistle on left or right on the D-pad, it just shoots across the screen 10 times. Like, that needs to be fixed. Sorry, I'm ranting unnecessarily now, but it's just annoying, dude. It's just annoying. And it's like, I've been watching streams on Kick here lately, because some of the streamers that I like to watch are over there. And it's even more frustrating with that, because there's just straight up no app, and from what I understand, there's not going to be one. So, like, there's just not going to be an Xbox Kick app. And there's not going to be a Chromecast Kick app. Maybe there will eventually, but... Yeah, Mag has contacted support several times over that, and the weird thing is it will let her do everything, just not on her home connection. She has to be somewhere else, and it'll work just fine. But on her home connection, it just doesn't do anything. That is weird. I don't know why that is. But yeah. Anyways, talking about streams that I always remember, man. Like, that one with Dave was a big one that is unfortunately lost in the archives forever. But the very, very first time that I ever played Convenience Store, that one also sticks with me pretty well. Because that was the first time I ever had like more than 2 or 3 people chatting in a 6-year span. The last time I had, that many people talking was like 2013. And so doing a stream like that in very early 2020, very late 2019 was just super bizarre for me. Like, it was just weird. Yeah, dude, the chillest streams like those are outside of Inunaki Tunnel, because Inunaki Tunnel is kind of his most meh game that he's made. His games are so good, man. I love the vibe of them. I love that they're so easy to just, sit back, relax, and just play and enjoy them. A couple of them have some pretty fucking heavy ass themes, like the karaoke one. The karaoke one had some really heavy themes of like a perverted coach, volleyball coach or something like that. I forget exactly what he was, but basically like I'm not gonna actually say that word, but yeah. Yeah, his original game, and it's funny, yeah, like looking at the progression over time, like his original games, the characters all had really flat faces and like weird proportions, which almost added to the eeriness of it. But then you look at something like Parasocial, his most recent game, and like the character models are really good. Like, he's getting so good at making these games. And Parasocial was also a little bit weird because it actually did give me a little bit of like that Truman Show effect, where it's like I'm streaming while talking to my chat while playing a game where I'm playing as a streamer who's talking to her chat. It's like it's just like the Inception thing where it's I'm streaming a game of someone streaming a game. But it was cool. I liked it. That settles it. Convenience store stream. You know what though? I have 10.2 hours on Convenience Store. That's got to be the most. No, that's not true, because I thought I had a lot of hours on Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, and then I saw in the reviews somebody had like 1,000 hours, and they had replayed it hundreds and hundreds of times. I legit can't even play those games. You guys ever have those moments where like something is not... this is going to be really weird for me to talk about. I don't usually talk about things like this, but you ever have those moments where you get into a game not thinking that the themes are going to be as heavy as they're going to be, and then when you actually play it, or you just see it, it doesn't have to be a game, like Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, which is the sequel to the first game, it had this ending in it. I don't want to spoil it, but it had this fucking ending that when I woke up the next morning, and I had to go to work, when I woke up the next morning, I made some coffee in my kitchen, and I just remember sitting there for a second, and it was like complete silence in the kitchen, and I was just thinking about it, and I closed my eyes for just a second, and I literally fucking saw it in front of me, and it freaked me the fuck out. And this was in the morning, like sun was out and everything. Like it fucked me up so much that I was seeing that shit when I was closing my eyes. It was one of those unexpected things that I did not, I just never thought that it would affect me like that. And I think what it came down to is that's one of the most sleep deprived streams that I've ever done. This was around the time that, you know, I had a teacher in high school, and this is not unique. A lot of people say this, but I had a teacher in high school that drew a pyramid on the screen, and he was like, one point of the pyramid is sleep, one point is college, as in your work and your grades, and the other is friends. He's like, you can pick two. And I would kind of had that going on with my life, where I had work, stream, sleep, and I was choosing work and stream. Like, I was not choosing sleep ever. And so I did that for a few months, and it all kind of came to a head where I was so exhausted and just sleep deprived all the time. And that was one of the first streams I did where I was like, I need a break. This is starting to mess with me, like, mentally, you know? You can't just go on no sleep and just be playing these really fucked up, essentially, games that are gonna stick with you. And yeah, I haven't played that game since for a reason, because I still think about that ending, and it's just not I don't know, man. It's really tough to, like, it's really weird. No, it wasn't Mag. It was 100% that game, but Mag was there for that stream. She remembers that. Dude, I can see it. When she uploaded that VOD, I could see it. I was so sleep deprived. Like, the things that I was saying, I was almost slurring my speech because I was so fucking tired. And when you do things when you're that tired, especially if I would have watched, like, the security camera videos or something like that, I think it would have been even worse. This stream was only 2 hours long because I was so fucking exhausted I couldn't go any further. Yeah, I can see it. Dude, what the hell was up with the camera angle, by the way? I just remember reading the dialogue and just, like, not really understanding anything. Like, I was just reading the dialogue because it was on screen. I was so fucking tired that day, dude. And it was like, as soon as I hit that first ending, I was basically like, yeah, I'm done. And that happened once during the October marathon of last year. You remember that, Dr. Red? Where I streamed for like an hour and I was like, Dr. Red, can you take over? I'm fucking done, dude. I am fucking done. So I'll do a better job of that this year. I'm going to spend September trying to get conditioned, trying to, you know, just do better with sleep. Yeah, I literally had to ask Doc to take over because I made it like halfway through a couple of Charizard games and I just could not do it. Like, I was, my head was fucking falling over. Now you want to play that game? Hey, I recommend it. It's a great game. Just, you know, be aware it's got some very heavy themes. It's called Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, Outside a Bag of Milk. Like, the soundtrack to it. Oh, man, that's so good. There's a song from it called I'll Be Here for a While. Listen. There's a lot of songs in this soundtrack that are really, really good. It's such an underrated game. There's one called Death Music, ? It's this one. I have no mouth and I must scream. I've heard about that. Isn't that from the 90s? Yeah, that's the music that plays right after that ending I'm talking about. But I've heard of that game. For sure. Alright, it's fucking hot in here and I'm starting to feel nauseous. I'm turning my air on. Turning my cold air on. Give me just a sec and then we'll actually get into a game, okay? Promise. I think we should play Convenience Store. Let's play a couple of the early Chillazar games, you know? I'll skip Stigmatized Property because that one's a little bit one note. But we'll play a few of the early ones. Post what happens in that ending and spoiler tags in the server. Sure. Yeah, I will. You guys gotta tell me how to do that though, because I'm a boomer. I will also say that oh, okay. Appreciate that, Siren. Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Just when I think about that ending, I get a little bit, shit gets a little bit weird, you know what I mean? You guys ever have something like that where it affects you that way? I never used to have anything like that, but that's one of the first times that happened to me on stream. And I had to almost be careful because, you know, the more I mentioned it, the weirder it got for me to think about. So, I don't know, man. It's weird. Tough to explain. Very tough to explain. The oldest person alive is 44. Oh god. I'm probably digging up old wounds, but do you guys remember when Mag was in here talking about an older guy? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bring that up anymore. But for a very, very short period of time, Mag was interested in an older guy. So she was asking, like, is this too old? Is that too old? Is this too old? And I said yes to all of them. Just kidding. I didn't throw my opinion into the ring. Because I didn't really have one. Just a joke. So apparently there's some more, really quick before I play this, I wanted to mention, because I saw this earlier, there's apparently some more controversy about a married streamer saying that he wouldn't play with other female streamers. And I think it was a Counter-Strike player. And this controversy happened with Ninja a while back, where he basically said that he wasn't going to do anything to jeopardize his marriage. Like when he was at the height of his popularity in Fortnite, he said that he wouldn't play with other female streamers because he didn't want to put a strain on his relationship. I thought Mag dated a 50-year-old. No. I mean, first of all, to use most other people's arguments anytime a streamer says something they don't like, I mean, does it affect your life at all? Unless you're a female streamer that was attempting to work with this guy, I don't really think it does. But yeah, I mean, part of me is like, it's kind of weird that he feels like it would put that much strain. Like, it feels like there's a lack of trust. Possibly, but at the same time, like, hey, I mean, whatever. Like, they can do whatever they want to do. Who gives a shit, really? But I just couldn't believe, like, the amount of fucking anger and just fucking vitriolic comments being thrown back and forth. It's like, Jesus, man, this shit doesn't affect you guys at all. Literally just anime PFPs on Twitter, like, getting really mad about it. Although you could say that about anything. Anime PFPs on Twitter get mad about anything. When I was 34, I dated a 20-year-old. I mean, that's a bit different, though. When it starts to be like a 20-year age difference, that's where I start to like raise my eyebrow, because I'm like, what would you even have in common? Like, if you're pushing 40 and the person you're trying to date is 20, what would you even have in common with them? What would you guys talk about? Not a whole lot. Total lack of trust, whether it be his wife doesn't trust him or he doesn't trust himself. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Mag, if a married guy plays a video game with a female streamer and they joke and they're back and forth, what are people gonna say? Oh, they were flirting. Oh, they were DMing each other, and I have leaked DMs where they were actually hitting each other up and they were trying to hook up, and they would be messaging that to his wife, and you know, that's what people do. That's the weird shit that people do. That's bussin', no cap on God. I'm way too old to be saying things like that. Bridget's actually older than me, but only by like 9 months. Current GF is only 5 years younger than me. Yeah, like my dad is my dad was 26 when I was born and my mom was 21, so he's only 5 years older than her. Bridget into the youngins, yes, the 9-month younger than herins. Not the leaked DMs. Well, I'm not saying they were leaked. I'm not saying DMs got leaked. I'm just saying, like, that's what people do. If he were playing with other female streamers, people would immediately make a bunch of bullshit up and try to message his wife and be like, oh my God, they were doing this and they were flirting. Have you seen this clip of them flirting? And it could just be a completely benign joke that they made, you know? Like, that's just what people do. They just do dumb shit like that. And that's what Ninja was talking about when he said he didn't want to put a strain on his marriage by doing it. And of course, people were so pissed off. They're like, oh my God, he's refusing. He's literally holding women back. He's refusing to work with women. It's like, yeah, but you got to understand both fucking sides here. Like, that bullshit rumor spread, like, people will literally fabricate DMs that never existed. There are people that are so good at doing this that you would be convinced. What's up, sick boy? I love when a certain character reveals that he is a certain character up until the death of a certain character. But then after that, I stopped watching because I was so mad about it. Oh, I got you, Apollo. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. I lost typing. Oh, I just got to the scariest part of the ending that I was typing out. Appreciate that, sick boy. That scared the fuck out of me, dude. Holy shit. All right, I got it. Jesus, man. Was looking like the scene in Scanners for a sec. 25 months, Jesus, man. You love April Taurus SMH? What are you guys talking about Zodiacs? When did this conversation start? I think I was in the middle of talking when it... You're a May Taurus? Yeah, what do you think about that, Siren Killer? Yeah, seriously, dude. I have thought about that. Pretty much any time I think about that game, I get a little bit fucked up. Ryan wants to name our son Taylor. You guys are already talking about having a damn son? I said I know too many damn Taylors, Taylors and Taylors, and it might be weird. You do know too many. I know one in particular that I'd love to beat their fucking ass. They might be streaming right now, but you didn't hear that from me. Oh, I would definitely recommend playing it. Siren Killer. It's a very impactful game. The sequel especially. The first one is like... The first one you could definitely be in like 20 minutes. It's still a little bit weird. And it does, the music especially is very impactful, but the sequel is the one that really got me. The sequel is the one that really, really got me. Going to see that new Conjuring movie tomorrow, The Nun 2. You guys remember when You're Not Pregnant, thanks? No, I'm just... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? Yeah, I definitely, you know, the camera adds 20, 30 pounds sometimes. I'm just saying, you know, the camera can sometimes be doing me like that. Data Dance. Is that I from Super Monkey Ball? It looks like I. A baby version of I. It's time. Let me grab the Toidle. Data from Mega Man Legends. Why does it look exactly like I though? It's time. You already know what time it is. Boom. Have a look. Just have a quick little look at the title, Dave. Just have a quick little look. Have a quick little look. You know, for some reason, Dave, you remember that Naifu Flowers chick? For some reason, I thought you and her were talking. I don't know why. Literally, from what I understand, it's just you found her stream, but for some reason, I thought that for a little bit, you and her were talking. If you even remember that girl, this was years ago. Shit. The day that she came into your stream was the day that I told you that Barry would save you in Resident Evil, and you got super mad when you ended up getting killed. Yeah, no, I figured that out shortly after, but I just didn't know. Yeah, Dave got really mad one time because I told him that Barry would save him in Resident Evil, and then he ended up dying. He was angry. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking loud. Holy shit. Every Silent Hill boy needs his Resident Evil girl. Out. Just kidding. Don't, please don't. Please don't. You're my only mod that can add emotes. Don't go. Why is it generally that guys prefer Silent Hill and girls prefer Resident Evil? What is up with that, dude? I tried to get Bridget to play Silent Hill 1, and she just not interested at all. She said, you know what, this game sucks penis. And she said that, quote, verbatim. She didn't actually say that, I'm just making shit up. Oh yeah, let me fix the audio. Hang on. The Ari characters are way sexier, to be fair. Fuck, man. Who would have ever thought that we'd be doing this? It's amazing, and everything is amazing. Okay. It's time. Need to get ready for work. Why is it only playing in my right ear? Okay. Slept well. Yes, dude. GameCube remake, Jill. Yeah, that's the one. Ugh, camera effect. Just turning that off. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, camera effect off makes this game gorgeous. Ari over SH. Resident Evil is definitely longer lasting and it has more variety. So if you're going to be a Resident Evil based channel or play those games frequently, you definitely have more replay value there. That's for sure. However, when Silent Hill is good, I feel like it's better than Resident Evil.
外もう真っ暗だよね。
It's dark outside. I love being able to see the store in the distance too. From what I understand, this was one of his absolute first games. I love the CRT. And you can see so much progression.
懐中電灯を持っていかないと危ないよね。
You can see so much progression in his games over time. I enjoyed Resident Evil 5 a lot, but I feel like it's more fun co-op. I really don't like Resident Evil 5 solo. I feel like Resident Evil 5 was so intentionally designed to be multiplayer that playing it solo defeats the purpose in a lot of ways. Also, how fucked up is it that you have to grab... Yeah, dude, he updates the textures in this are way better than the first time I played. But how fucked up is it that you have to grab a flashlight just to get to work?
準備しないと。
I need to eat something, change, and grab a flashlight before I leave. Oh yeah, the food was sitting on the table. I think it's yeah, it's in here. Little bento box. Dude, I was watching a video of this girl and her boyfriend that went to Japan, and they were trying a bunch of different famous ramen shops, and God, it looked so fucking good. They were eating this red snapper ramen, and the broth was like crystal clear, but it also had a little bit of a red tint to it. And they were just talking about how clean it tasted. One day I would love to go to Japan and try some authentic ramen. I would probably not eat for like a week, and then I would just go there and hit like 4 spots a day. I would not give a fuck. I just have to make sure to go there with somebody that knows basic Japanese. A little bit more than I do. Hydrate? Fuck, I don't have any hydration right now. I'll hydrate for you here in a sec. I like pink snapper. Yeah, pink or red snapper is really good. Had some in the Narita airport, was the bomb. I would love to go to Japan too for not obvious reasons. Yeah, a lot of Americans are like, I want to go because it's like my Japanese animes. And I want to like skateboard in the neon lights of Shibuya. And then they get there, it's like nobody wants you there. Need that with all the salt and Roman numerals. Like Japan is just a country where they're very proud of their culture. It's not that they don't like Americans being there. It's just that they get annoyed by all the Americans like just coming over and being enamored with everything. Which I can understand because Japan is very like romanticized nowadays. And everybody just treats everything as if it's a novelty, you know? I love the look of this game, man. This just takes me back. Every single fucking time I play this, it takes me back. Really good memories with this one. But no, I would totally love to go with someone who knows Japanese pretty well that could just like show me all the really good ramen spots. Is this the one with the public bath? No. They kinda owe us? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, dude? Was this Charizard's very first game? I know what really happened here. I was called to warn you all by the name I cannot speak of. The day of judgment will come. Yeah. Why is it so dark? This is dangerous, dude. Oh my god, this music, dude. It takes me back. I fucking love this game, man. We were the catalyst for their economic boom. Did I tell you FedEx stole my kids' pandas and I had to get a refund from Nike? Nike said, well, they are coming out again this month. Try again. Wow. So they just said, yeah, just give us more money. This is E.T. looking ass. You guys remember E.T. looking ass? The reason why I say that is because of his hands. Look at his hands. They're so fucked up. And his posture, too. Like, what the hell is up with this dude's posture? I'm standing right in front of him, nose to nose, practically. Hmm? Oh no, it's just that I recently heard someone had fell off the bridge you just crossed. There was an old lady that said she saw a man walking down the streets with his legs completely bent the other way. Scary stuff. If only this was a true story. Haha. Sorry. Yeah, get the fuck out. You're literally a POS. I think some food are oh yeah, these early Chillizart games also had a bunch of translation issues. I think some food are expired by the time you start your shift. Can you take them off the shelves for me? Your manager. This game is making me very orange. Because the white balance on my camera is getting fucked up. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this homeless man the expired food. I don't know if it changes the ending you get, but it was an achievement. Oh, by the way, I love how there's culling where you can see the bottom of the bag. It's just like there is no texture there. See that? If I remember right, this guy's a dickhead. Oh, never mind. It ain't this guy. Songkyu's choice? Hey, I'll give it a try. That sounded like a tee-hee. No, you can't just throw that term around, dude. You need to be careful with where you say that. Next thing you know, you're claiming that everything is a tee-hee, and then you're saying it as frequently as I am. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. The door sound? Oh, okay. If you that wrong, you're a shid. Whoa. Can't be saying that either. I'll be right with you. This is the thing though, dude. These games are just so laid back, you know? You can just talk about life and shit while also experiencing them. And also this one especially resonates with me because I used to work in a retail store like this. Turning Bloom off really makes the store less abrasive. See? If you have Bloom on, it makes a huge difference here. Like it gets blown out. I actually would prefer... Oh god. I actually prefer the look of it like this. No volumetric light either. But we'll leave this on. Because I think that's intentional. It's just so bright, dude. These faces.
ありがとうございます。またお越しくださいませ。
But yeah, one of the company medical insurance saves my poo ass. My poo ass. One of the things that I love the most about that video, the lady eating ramen, was the human contactless ramen shop that she went to, where basically you just go to a stall and they will, not a stall, but like a booth. And they will open the shutter of the booth, give you a gigantic bowl of ramen, and then they just close the shutter and just let you take your time eating it. No human contact required. You just sit there and eat. It's awesome. That's my type of fucking ramen shop. I think I got all the expired food. Look how shiny these magazine covers are. Soba noodles better than ramen noodles? I wouldn't have an opinion. Why is that so loud? But yeah, I used to work in retail and I also used to work in the freezer. So I know how all this feels. I know how cold it is back here, where all the stuff's gotta stay chilled and shit. I think that's the delivery truck. But yeah, you can actually buy, if you go to like a Meijer, you can actually buy like ramen noodles the same way you can buy burrito pasta and stuff. Oh, me too, dude. I would just put my headphones in. The AirPods had just come out at the time. But back then I just had the wired headphones and I would just go in the freezer for hours and scan things and nobody bothered me. It was so great at my store. So great. Kind of late for a delivery man at this time, huh? We've recently incorporated this system exclusively for convenience stores that are open late at night. Looks like this package is directly shipped to this store. Oh, and the name matches your tag. I think this is for you. Holy shit, that was loud. Also, I'm very orange right now. Holy shit. White balance, please. Come back to reality. Here, my pasty white hand should fix it. There we go. The type that flips out when customers effed up the sorting of drinks? Nah, huh? I actually enjoyed that because it gave me pointless work so that I could pretend to be busy. I did that with milk a lot too. Like I would go stock the milk anytime I had free time. So when I saw a bunch of people like grabbing milk, I was always happy because I knew I had bullshit to go work on. I love stocking milk at the end of the day. That was the most relaxing thing. You know, just sitting in the cooler, slowly putting each gallon up, taking my sweet ass time. It was so good. What? I just heard the microwave going. Where's my food, dude? Yeah, I would hate to drop and break one because then I would have to spend an additional 10 minutes mopping. And I certainly don't have the time to be doing that. Not even a microwave lasagna, unfortunately, no. Holy shit, I forgot how dark this day is. Holy shit, it's dark. Straight up pitch black. No street lights to be seen or heard. Well, they're on, but I can't fucking see any light coming from them. I tell you, here lately, indie horror games have been way more appealing to me than like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Of course, that's gonna change with Stamptober, but man. When I tell you guys these last few days, I genuinely didn't know what game I wanted to stream or even if I wanted to play a video game. I'm dead serious too. Hey, appreciate you hanging out as always, Siren Killer. And like I said, I'm going to bring back the watch parties this weekend. So I'm going to announce the movie. Probably tonight after I get done, I'll announce the movie. And then we'll watch it this weekend. It's probably going to be The Grudge from 2005. Oh, this is the song, dude. The classic song. Hey. So I heard you reported that the doors would open on their own. Well, we've got a guy to check the sensor, and it seems like the wirings were loose. Oh, you thought it was some sort of poltergeist? I see those on TV all the time, but they're all scripted. Ghosts aren't real after all. Dude, these textures are so fucking sharp it like messes with your eyes if you look at it for too long. May the sirens lull you to sleep nicely. I saw some rats behind the store yesterday. Someone must have left the garbage bin open. The first person to see this note has to get rid of the rodents ASAP, your manager. And this dipshit just pretends like he didn't see it. That horrible posture, by the way. He just walks out. He doesn't want anything to do with hard work. That's okay. I will handle the rats. We're gonna go on a killing spree right now. I also love, you know, the idea of this is so well executed. Because in reality, the store is like the only map in the game. Like, yeah, there's the neighborhood, but nothing even happens in the neighborhood. It's all about the store. So you have this little bit of space plus the freezer and the back area. And he somehow made an entire, like, a good game out of just such a small area. I love seeing the creativity in that, you know what I mean? Murdering them on site, by the way. Just eviscerating them. There's one that's like really well hidden over here. Oh, never mind. They're both here. Alright, they dead as hell. How did they knock the dumpster over, by the way? Fucking powerful ass rats. I get, yeah, it's rat spray, which I don't even know if such a thing exists, but in this game it does. Fucking face, dude. I almost wish he would have kept the faces looking like this just because it does add that extra layer of disturbing, you know? I would never accept a job working at a convenience store like this overnight though, because I would just be freaked out. Especially when you have the view of outside right here. I would just hate that. You know? There would always be that one night when somebody would come in acting suspicious as hell. Hell, we got that on when I worked third shift at my store. We got that all the time. People coming in acting suspicious as hell, and you had to like make sure you were looking over your shoulder because you didn't know what they were going to try to pull. Possibly, literally. Yeah, something else that's cool about these games is he puts artwork from his supporters in here. Oh yeah, drunkards and then people that just straight up would steal and they knew that we weren't authorized to do anything about it. Like we were instructed to just let people leave if they stole because it could actually put our lives in danger if we tried to stop them. There was a specific license for that. Not license, but you had to be certified by the company to do what was called asset protection. Hey, I'm in a hurry. Now, could you please fetch me 5 cans of beer and a pack of cigar? Hurry up. Like how the music stopped. Oh, there it goes. Now, what's weird about this is you have to, like, drop the beer in a trail. Otherwise, it takes forever to do this. Because this was before he had an inventory system where you could carry more than one thing at a time. I do it this way. Yeah, we would get a lot of people in our electronics department stealing shit. Like, I had a guy, basically, the policy was that they would come to electronics and decide what they wanted. And then if it was locked, we would have to take it and walk it up to the front. So I had this guy who thought he was being clever that just kept grabbing individual things and having me walk it up to the front. And while I was walking it up to the front, he was like ripping things off of the shelf and shoving it in his pocket. And I caught him doing it to a really expensive phone case, like an $80 phone case. And then I told my manager about it. They caught him and they specifically made him wait in line until the police showed up, and they ended up doing a catch. And he had like $300-400 worth of shit stuffed in his pockets. Huh? Where's Ken-kun? You know where Ken-kun is? I thought I heard his voice. This was my daughter's house. What did you do? How dare you? Lady, get the fuck out of here. Crazy old bat. But yeah, that was the first time I ever reported somebody for theft, and he actually got caught. Well, he was just stealing a bunch of dumb shit, like phone cases that didn't even fit his phone, and like he got a new belt, he got a new hat, and was just like ripping labels off of stuff. Like he had stolen a bunch of wireless headphones that he could actually reach, like $30-40 headphones, and they were all crammed in his pockets. Like, it was definitely for drug money. Like, he was probably going to immediately throw all that stuff on Facebook Marketplace to try to make a few bucks. And I see shit like that all the time on Facebook Marketplace around where I live. Oh, what the fuck? The kid just spawned. What the fuck? What the hell's going on? Okay. Thankfully, I was able to find the CCTV again. Now I can exit it a second time. Yeah, they sell it, and you see that stuff on Facebook Marketplace all the time around where I live, where it's like things that have obviously been stolen from Walmart or Kroger or wherever the fuck and thrown on there for like $10. Like, I know $10 is a lot of money in the sense that, you know, selling a few things for $10 can really help, but it's like a lot of times it's not even worth the stress of like trying to meet up with somebody just to sell them a piddly little $10 item, at least not in the US. Like, I saw these burner covers, and I know these things are locked. They're like $20 burner covers that somebody had ripped off of the shelves. Like, they still had the tear at the top where they had ripped them off of the shelves, and they were selling them for $10 on Facebook Marketplace. Like, what even is the purpose of that? Hello again. Oh, you know, the unstoppable trend of ordering everything online. Anyway, there seems to be a package that needs to be picked up here. Give package? Nope. You can't have it. But yeah, I've never sold anything on Facebook Marketplace, but I've bought a couple things off of there. And I never meet anybody unless we're meeting in like a public parking lot somewhere close by to where we actually live. I refuse to ever give anybody my address. That's one thing I will not do. And like the trend in America, especially right now, it's so popular to do like food deliveries. It's so popular to do like food deliveries in America right now. Oh, this is my favorite night, the raining night. The fridge just stayed open the whole time. Wonder if it's a thing in Japan that opening an umbrella indoors is bad luck. I know that's like a big thing in the US. For the superstitious among us. Amigus. No, I have never known what it's like to have to get up early for work, first of all. Legit, I have never known that. Yeah, this is my favorite night in this whole game. Anything with rain sounds is just automatically relaxing to me. Even though the setting of this game is pretty uncomfortable, it's just so great. Oh, my air just kicked on. That was such a good feeling. You guys know when your air kicks on and you just get that initial blast of cold air? God, it's so great. I just love being able to see the lit up convenience store in the distance. That's such a cool visual flair of this game. It looks like hail, the way that everything is like smacking against the ground. Now there is a fuck up in this game where you can actually see the rain inside the store if you move at a certain angle. There it is, you see. What's up, Burning Light? Long time no see. Yeah, dude. Well, we played his most recent game, and it was called Parasocial, and it was really good, so I wanted to revisit some of the classics. But I fucking... Oh my god, how many fucking times get caught by this piece of shit. Appreciate that, dude. If you did that at the same time he busted out of the fucking locker, that would have fucked me up. Appreciate that, man. Long time no see, though, for real. I got you good, huh? Okay. Fine, I'll stop. I promise I won't do it again. But yeah, can you believe we're still at it, dude? This is like, what, 3 years on now at this point? 3 years of like extremely consistent streaming. Some products were missing on the shelves. Always keep the shelves full. That's our motto. So please restock them by tomorrow morning. Your manager. I can do what I want. Yeah, you can see the fucking rain coming through the... You can see the rain coming through the roof. Only if you move at a certain angle, though. Oh yeah, you can only hold one item at a time. Oh, this goes in the freezer. It's like right here. Yeah. No? Yeah, the closest thing I've ever had to authentic Japanese curry was Tusk actually made it for me. We were over at his house one time. It was really good. I've had katsu curry. Just a couple bites of it from a local place here. It was really good. It's like panko breadcrumb crusted chicken. But yeah, how have you been, man? I cannot believe when I think back to how long it's been of consistent streaming. It's just crazy. You know, it's one of those things where I don't even really think about the amount of time we've spent doing it over the past few years. I still enjoy doing it, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. If I can help it. Oh yeah, this guy's here to check on the AC. I thought he was a doctor when I first played this because he looks like a surgeon kind of, but it turns out he's a handyman. I'm Hamada, so there's something wrong with the air conditioning. Your boss seemed desperate in keeping the food fresh. Hate to be working this late, but he pays me well, you know. Don't mind me. I'll just quickly check the outside units and head right out. This awful cinema. Oh, is it our hometown movie theater that you're working at? How's the job itself though? Like I know it may not pay well, but how is the job? Like do you enjoy it? I feel like it would be nice as the movies are playing, you're just kind of chilling, you know, restocking stuff. But yeah, when like the lines form and everything, it's got to be rough. A little stressful now and then, but super slow now. Yeah. 9 to 13 hours a week. Yeah. Did you ever, I think you said you worked at the GameStop there too, didn't you? Isn't GameStop like very driven about cutting people's hours intentionally? Like in the shittiest way possible? $88 an hour, it's not worth it. I just thought I remembered you mentioning smelling popcorn all day would be a struggle. Yeah, especially with that thick ass butter. Yeah, less sales, less quota, less hours. Yep. I was watching a video from a former GameStop employee who talked about, you know, around the same time you were working there, from what I remember, how the company basically switched to completely negative feedback, and they would constantly threaten people's hours if they weren't doing a good enough job in their eyes. Pretty much, yeah. That's so shitty, man. Turned into a sales job, but you don't earn commission. Yeah. Why is the flashlight blue? At least it was. There's just a random blue light now in front of me. Your commission is being allowed to keep working, apparently? Yeah. Yeah, dude, I've heard so many shady things about GameStop. Like, one of the shadiest things I've ever heard of is reserves. Basically, at GameStop, you can reserve a game by putting down like $5 or whatever, but you can actually decide to pay off the entire game. You can basically pay the entire $60. That way, whenever the game comes out, you just go in and pick it up, basically. And, you know, there would be a lot of times where either kids who had richer parents or, you know, people in general just had forgotten that they put the $60 down. And so instead of getting the game, they would just forget and they would leave their $60 in there. Well, if the employees found that out, they would either pocket the money or they would just put it toward 6 pre-orders, you know, at $10 a pop, or they would do I think 12 pre-orders at $5 each, and so their numbers would just be super inflated for the day, but they would basically just be stealing the person's money because they never came in to get the game. Hey, are you the only one working here? I can't believe this. What kind of manager puts a girl on a midnight shift alone? I see you have no choice. Well, at the very least, I'll give you my protection charm. Now be careful. You wouldn't get hours cut by me. They can't get anyone to work at GameStop. It's like the same 4 people all the time. Yeah. You know, when I was, I say little, but when I was a little 18-year-old, I thought to myself, oh, it'd be so cool to work in a GameStop. You get to talk about games. And apparently there is a little bit of that, but the majority of it is just them threatening your hours and stuff. Hearing about a dude who used GameStop pre-orders as a bank account of sorts. How did that work exactly? Would constantly go and cancel pre-orders for cash withdrawals. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, so anytime, yep, I've heard of that too. Like people will just go in and just cancel someone's existing pre-order. And then they just pocket the money. And then when the person's wondering why they don't have a copy of the game, they're just like, well, I don't know what happened. It's a system messed up or something. I like how the raindrops are hitting the toilet. Like, what the fuck? You fix this place, dude. It's in a state of disarray. Wow, I like how you can look in here and physically see that no one is in there. I swear the one guy's been there over 10 years. That's kind of how our local one is too. That's how our local one is too. Where it's like the same people that have been there forever. But basically what I was going to say is when I applied, or when I went in to try to ask them if I could apply, the person who was in there basically looked at me and he's like, you don't want to work here. And I was, you know, I had that moment where I was like, what do you mean, dude? This would be so cool. And he was just dead serious about it. I could see it in his face. He's like, you don't want to work here. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just drop it then. And I never ended up working there. So it sounds like, based on the way they were operating at that time, that was a blessing in disguise. Because that would have been like 2013 or 2014, right around when all their really shitty policies started existing. Like Circle of Life. These days, mostly just store managers keep jobs. Everyone else doesn't get enough hours to justify. Yeah. Unless it's like a second job where you just need a handful of hours a week, like 10, 12 hours. But yeah, basically there was a guy on YouTube who made a video about how he worked his way up. From 2007 to 2018, he worked there. And he basically worked his way up from a GA, which is a game advisor. He worked his way all the way up to a store manager. And he told him, he was basically saying like his store would perform incredibly well. Hang on a second, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. Can I don't guess I can actually pause this game though. Alright, we'll finish this night first and then the manager. Oh yeah, I hear stuff like that happens all the time, dude. Look at the rats. What the fuck? They did our boys dirty. We were the rats were the friends we made along the way. Well, that was weird. Anyways, Nothing going on here. Again, I just love how you can see it in the distance. That's such a cool detail. What a nightmare. Was it all a dream? But yeah, so the video of the guy I was watching, basically, he worked his way up to a store manager, and his store was like way, way, way overperforming. Like his store would regularly rank in the top 50 in the US, and they even got all the way up to like number 4, number 3. And he said that he was told by his district manager that they specifically don't acknowledge people once they make it into the top 50 because they don't want them to get a big head. It's like, that is so fucking bizarre. Like, you would think in any company, positive reinforcement would be something you'd want to do. Like, oh, great job, you know, killing it. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. But instead, they specifically go in another direction where they try to do like, you know, you might be number 1 in the country in all these areas, but you're number 4 in this area. And unless you've cleaned this up, you're going to lose your job. That's basically the way that they operate. And that's told from a district manager too, that's how they operate. So and my question would be, what if you're literally number 1 in every single metric that they measure? Like, what happens then? Yeah, they only notice when you fuck things up. That's true. But yeah, basically his store was performing incredibly well, like top 10 in the country, which never happened in their district. And yeah, he was like, we would be on conference calls and they wouldn't mention my store at all, despite how good we were doing. They just wouldn't mention it at all. And on top of that, I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, on top of that, basically, oh yeah. So once he started doing super well, he would get frequent visits from his manager, his district manager, who would basically just show up and tell him that he was a fuck up constantly. Like, that's all he would do. Yeah, we gotta watch these cameras really quick to figure out which one of these. It was in a store in Alabama. Yeah, we gotta watch where this girl goes. I think you know who I'm talking about, but I don't say other content creators' names here for the most part, so I don't want to say it. Okay, it's this one on the end. I know that. This is the last one. I know where the first one and the last one is. I just need the in-betweeners. Okay, right side. Okay. I got it. Fuck. That was the wrong one. I think it's this one on the bottom. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, we got it. Sounded like a goat, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the weirder nights. The rainy night is my personal favorite. Oh yeah, this is where you get to decide what you want to do. So you grab the tape, you can either throw it away, you can send it to somebody else, or you can watch it. We're going to send it off to somebody else, because this is the good ending, from what I remember. Alright. I was sickened by the whole situation. I sealed the VHS tape carefully and decided to send it off to the sender. Fortunately, the sender's address was on the box. When I was done preparing to send it off, I felt my tense shoulders relax. Too much had happened in a short span. My mind couldn't keep up. I knew I had to rest, but I couldn't fall asleep. Everything about the store terrified me. Inevitably, I had to sit down on a chair to clear up my head. Now, this has some translation weird things. What did I see? Was everything I witnessed even real? Although I was scared, I knew I had to know the truth. I wanted to know what had happened and why. So I turned to the internet about the store. I found a few old articles and forums talking about the location of where the building was made. One comment on a strange forum stood out to me. It said, there seemed to have been gruesome killings at the property. I searched for the same user's comments. In 2009, there was a case where a man who was the mainstay of the family committed a murder-suicide. I determined to investigate the incident further. September 14th, the man killed his child with a kitchen knife while his wife was off to a grocery shopping to a local supermarket. When the wife came back, it said that she was killed in an extreme way. He then hung himself on the same day. They say that the woman was pregnant at the time of her death. The woman was killed with several nails punctured onto her, along with her child and her stomach. I wanted to throw up from the obscene images, but I knew I had to continue. There was a guy that replied to the comment and said that he worked at the same place as him. According to him, the man was often harassed by his boss at work, and he had complained to several colleagues, and on the day of the incident, it is said that he had an emotionless face. Imagining what the family had gone through, depression and hatred occupied my head. It was very painful. With tears in my eyes, I closed the internet gently. That's such a weird way to say that. And called the manager to talk about everything I had experienced during the night shift and what I had discovered. However, the calls were never picked up. It was the same over and over again. Then I received a phone call from Mr. Hosoe, a franchise leader who I had never met. I had a bad feeling about it. Then, with a shivering voice, he said, "The manager is dead." I couldn't breathe, so it wasn't a dream. And when I asked about the place where it was found, Mr. Hosoe said that there was an old storage building behind a convenience store, and he was found there after a day of his death. I dropped my phone. I quit my part-time job with a broken feeling. Just barely clicked their mouse, yeah, closing the internet gently. After quitting, I would avoid going near the convenience store whenever I could, because every time I passed in front of the store, I would always feel a sharp stare towards me, and I wouldn't be able to help but to try and pass as quickly as possible so as to not look at the building. A day later, the store had closed down. The reason seems to be due to poor management, but further details were not publicized. At that point, I didn't have the means or the courage to examine it anymore. After a while, the memories of the convenience store started to haze down a bit. One day I passed by the now closed down store. I heard a child's voice. There I saw the woman. When I looked in my hand, I had picked up one of the rusted nails that had fallen into the middle of the site. Yeah, see, his storytelling has gotten a lot different too. I wouldn't say automatically better, but it's gotten a lot different because back in these games, he used to just have like these really long scrolling text endings, and that changed. Like in the later games, you just play out the endings for the most part. By Konbini. But yeah, in his later games, you actually play out the endings for the most part. But in his earlier ones, you just had like these big scrolling endings, like this one and Ghost Train especially. Ghost Train has like a 10-minute long scrolling text ending. Yeah, I mean that's how you save time as an indie developer. You gotta not necessarily cut corners, but you gotta save time somewhere, and that's one of the ways that you can do it easily. Wow, imagine being the person that was the restroom poster in the convenience store. Let's go, baby. Although these supporters are looking pretty cool now, though, because he's a very established indie horror game developer. I would love to make a game, dude. I seriously would. Like, the problem is horror is a very played out genre, not just in games, but also in movies and TV. Like, there's really only so many ideas you can do that haven't already been done. It's kind of limited in that way. But I still feel like there's a lot of areas of, there's a lot of unique expression still for indie games. And I would love to be able to work with some people to bring an idea that I have. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about it, but I've had an idea for a few years that I would love to bring out. No, it's not like a Silent Hill clone like you would probably think. It's actually pseudo unique. I'd love to make a game out of my novel idea I've had in my head, but I lack the skills. Yeah, I don't have any ability to code. I don't have anything. We've now played 11 hours of Convenience Store on this stream. Not gonna lie, I immediately thought of Silent Hill type stuff. No, it's different than that. I feel like Silent Hill cloning has been so overdone when it comes to indie horror. Like, it just needs to stop. It really does. It is so fucking overdone. It's just unbelievable. And not only that, like, the worst part about the Silent Hill cloning is that, like, it'll never stop. It really won't. It is such an influential series that, like, the only option we really have is to just get things that are completely new. Yeah, like, what was that one Canadian game? It was that one Canadian game with really bad voice acting. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just in general excited for the new Silent Hill stuff. Like, no, not Song of Horror, Tormented Souls. It was called Tormented Souls. Oh, they announced Tormented Souls 2 just a couple of weeks ago. I like how they call it a survival horror classic. This game's like 2 years old. It ain't a classic just yet. How, actually, you know what? I bet it's older than that even. No, it came out in 2021. It's only a couple years old. Wow, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on Steam and 95% positive on that's just Google. That's just Google reviews, but still. Tormented Souls, Tormented, Fatal Frame 3 confirmed. Yes, Fatal Frame 3 absolutely confirmed. Yeah, Song of Horror is one where you switch between a lot of characters. Hey guys, I ordered my new nut. This piece that I absolutely mangled on my other mic, I ordered a new one today. So when that comes in, I'll switch the newer mic back in here. But this bad boy right here, I've been talking into this mic exclusively for... I bought it late 2019, so we're coming up on 4 years. So if you want to talk about the durability, well, this thing has survived, not necessarily abuse, but it's survived me fucking screeching into it for 4 years, so I guess that's my, endorsement, you know? That's all I can really say. It stood up to me screeching into it for God knows how many years, so it must be pretty good. Nut. Well, that's literally what it is, dude. It is literally a nut that you use to tighten it onto a mic stand, okay? I'm just using factual data. That's all I'm doing. Classic means the game is good, so when Tormented Souls is 30 years old, it will still be a bad game? True. It's such a blatant, like, desperate attempt at being Resident Evil. Like, it even has the save theme music, but the voice acting is so shit in it. It is so shit. That's one of the biggest things I really hope they improve in the sequel. I didn't even finish the first game, so I don't even know why. I didn't even finish the first game, dude. But I will finish it eventually. Eventually. Teehee. I'm gonna grab some tissues. Give me just a sec. Oh, and I have to pee as well. And then we'll get into something else very shortly. Don't touch that dial. You touched the dial when I specifically asked you not to? What the fuck? I specifically stated. Yeah, guys, this is gonna sound really weird coming from me. But here lately, listening to the sound of my own voice, which you need to do when you're broadcasting or streaming to make sure that you're not yelling, it's like giving me a fucking headache. and ear fatigue really bad here lately. I don't know why. Like when I talk for long enough, I get a headache. And it never used to happen like that. I don't know what's up with that here lately. Maybe I just need to turn the monitoring down. I'm just going to turn the monitoring down to like 90 and just leave it like that. That should be a little bit easier. Because if you have your mic monitoring too loud, it's like fucking annoying. Well, you have to whenever you're streaming because it prevents you from yelling. Especially if the game is loud. You never feel like you have to yell over the game if you can monitor your own voice. So it is better in that way. Who is Josh? It says a wild Josh appeared in the Discord. Who the fuck is that? They joined the Discord like 10 minutes ago. It says they created their profile today as well. I don't know if I should let this person in. They sent me a friend request as well. Is it anybody in here? Listen, is it somebody that's in the chat right now? Is it you, Cowardly? What's up, Cowardly? No, you already have a Discord, right? It is you? Seriously, Cowardly? I thought you were in the Discord as the Cowardly Dog, though. No. I just made one today. Swear to me that it is you, Cowardly. If it's you, I will give you a roll. Yeah, you're serious? Okay, I trust you. Alright. I gave you your tenant role. If it's you, please go in the join spam in general, type "This is the Cowardly Dog 303. You have 10 seconds to do that. You have to prove. Oh, join spam in general, which is where I gave you the role. You don't have to do it. I'm just going RoboCop. Look, dude, I'm just very protective of my Discord. I had my first pseudo controversy last stream of a banned person coming back on a different account and trying to ban evade. And I had to essentially call them out. Like, this person, let me just make this clear. This person was frequently in this stream derailing things and ignoring rules. So I had to ban them. I got you, Cowardly. I got you. So I was forced to ban them because they would not stop breaking the rules. Well, they were in another stream that they actually frequent. I know that they frequent it because I was also watching this person. I would see them in their chat all the time. And they created a different account that just so happened to be talking about the original name of their account all the time. And so that clued me in to being like, oh, okay. Well, I'm using the term they because I'm trying to make sure that I don't, I'm not going to say their name because they want me to say their name. So I'm not going to do it. But I basically figured out by going into another stream and seeing what alternate account that this person was using. And so they came into this stream under the exact same fucking account, dropped a follow, and they're like, oh, this is my first time being here. And it straight up had their name flagged and it said Banivator, possible Banivator. I was like, come on, dude. Like, seriously, you didn't think I was going to catch on to that shit? And then as soon as I started talking about it, oh, well, Better TTV does it. Better TTV will label people as Banivaders. So I did that. And I was like, oh, hey, you got marked as a possible Banivator. And they go, that's weird. Just a heads up, I'm still trying to figure out how this... Oh, that's fine, dude. Don't worry about it, Cowardly. But yeah, they tried to play dumb and they were like, that's weird. I've never been here before. It's like, well, then why would you be marked as a Banivator? Come on now. And I even said, if you want to be unbanned on your original account, submit an unban request. If you actually change and you submit an unban request, I will unban you. It's that simple, dude. It doesn't have to be fucking so difficult like this. It doesn't have to be this complicated. At all. Yeah, they said, hello. Yeah, I'm new to Twitch. Sorry. And I said you were marked as a Banivator. They go, that's weird. Anyways, I decided to join because I saw in your description you were a fan of Silent Hill games. I assume 1 through 4. Like, why would you even say that? That's such a weird thing to say. It reminds me of when Doc intentionally came in here talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre to get me to talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, I know, it's so weird. And then I just asked one of my mods to ban them because I'm not trying to deal with it. It's like I said before, dude, you have to work hard. I joined because I saw your Feet Finder account, dude. Well, it hasn't everybody. Hasn't everybody. It's like, you actually have to fucking work hard to get banned in here. So if you actually do it, please don't ban evade on a different account, okay? Just, if you want to be unbanned, just submit an unban request. I'm not asking you to fucking roll out the red carpet for me and apologize and grovel at my fucking feet. I don't need any of that. I'm just asking you to send me a basic message saying, hey, I realize I fucked up. I won't do that anymore. There you go. I'll unban you. And I straight up told the person this before and after they showed up on a different account and they didn't listen. So, hey, don't get mad at anybody else. You are the one that didn't submit the unban request when you could have done it. Yeah, dude. Doc had my back on that one, even though he's not on his main. Actually, it was a different mod that had me on that one, but still. The road has been laid for the types that need that, so that's all you need to do. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why the chat rules exist, dude. Like, I didn't have clear, defined chat rules for a while, but I do now. And I feel like the rules are pretty fucking easy to follow. I mean, seriously. These rules are pretty fucking easy to follow, huh? Literally, this is all there is. 18 plus community, no links without mod permission, no hateful racist remarks, no political religious talk, don't trash talk other streamers, don't try to discuss sensitive topics with me or my mods while I'm live. Discord is a better place for these types of conversations. I literally have a vent channel in my Discord for those types of conversations. Please go there for those types of combos, okay? That's all you gotta do. These are so easy to follow, dude. Like, I'm not even asking that much at all. I'm really not. This is way less than a lot of other streamers have. I've seen streamers with fucking 20, 30 different rules. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. And they word them in a lot weirder ways too. Like, they'll say things like, don't suck the air out of my stream and this, that, or the other. And that's fine. You know, people can conduct their streams however the fuck they want, but it's like, just chill out, man. Like, I don't ask, it's not as if I'm asking for a ton of rules to be followed. Like, come on, dude. 18 plus? My man said ASL. Oh God, we're not gonna talk about that lady. That lady. Oh Jesus. Yeah, we're not even gonna remotely go there. But yeah, seriously, it's just it's just astounding, dude. Damn, dude, we have 73 people in the Discord now. We're actually closing in on 100 people. That's wild. The day we hit 100 people in the Discord, I will literally do a fucking flip and dip live on stream. I will eat my pants live on stream for your entertainment. And you can hold me to that. Yes, we all have an ice cream social. Tater wedges, flip and dip. No. Speaking of taters, though, fucking cheesy Fiesta potatoes from Taco Bell. Can we talk about how fucking fire those are, please? Please, that's all I want to talk about. Just kidding, but they are pretty good. Yeah, we all have an ice cream social once we hit 100. That'd be pretty sick, though. Just the fact that we even have 75 people in here is so crazy to me. But yeah, that's why I was just a little bit... I'm sorry, Cowardly, to have suspected you, but that's why I was a little bit, you know... That's why I was a little bit suspect of the person who created the Discord today and then joined. It's just how we have to be as streamers, okay? And I don't even really consider myself a streamer. I'm just a person who streams occasionally. You have 220k points. What should I do with them? Invest them in Stampcoin, because I don't want to hear from anybody that, oh, I didn't want to get on the wave because I thought Stampcoin was a scam. I thought it was a bust. It's like, yeah, well, come back in 10 years when it's worth a quintillion, gazillion, jillion dollars, and then we'll talk. Yeah, we are going to the fucking moon. Reporting from the moon. No, I know, Cowardly. I just wanted to explain. I just wanted to explain my little old self so I didn't seem like an asshole. Just wanted to make sure I didn't come across like an asshole. You know how we do. Anyway, should we play Missing Children? Moon Bros, when it's worth 10 billion Stanley Knuckles? Is that the one with the apartment complex? No. That is Night Delivery. This is the one with, well, the missing children. Where you go around to the different areas and gather evidence to try to find them. I think I've only ever played Night Delivery once, but let's play Missing Children. Oh yeah, we do have to revisit that. You know what? Let's save that for Stamptober. But we should absolutely revisit it. This game is also going to be very loud till I get the shit adjusted. Oh yeah, it was awesome, dude. That was one of the most fun game redemptions that I can remember. Easy. And that was like the very first one, was it not? Because I think you were one of the only people that actually had enough points to redeem at the beginning. Okay. We're good to go. No more music. Let's play. once it comes up. Yeah, it was 10k points to redeem back then. And then we had to keep adjusting it because people were able to redeem like every single day, which is a problem for obvious reasons. Hello? Sato, it's been a while. Oh, hey, long time. Yamada, was it? Yep, that's my name. I heard you became a bully detective. Can someone please explain to me, please? What is a bully detective? I can understand your decision, especially after that incident. I feel for you. Drop it to 50k again, you'll be playing more sneaky games. Dude, the Redemptions actually showed me a lot of really cool games. Like Soul Reaver was fucking awesome. I actually should revisit that someday. Yeah, exactly. Great that there was enough viewership, not great that it allowed a loss of control of stream games, yeah. But that's why I wanted to talk to you about this. I believe you can help us out this time because of what you've been through. I'll explain the details in person. I'll be waiting at Nekonome. See you there. Like, does it literally mean a detective of school bullies or something? Stamptober redeems at 25% off? That'd be cool. Seems really quiet. Why is the police backwards on the side of the... I bet it's right side up if I go to the other side. Yep. Look at that. He just mirrored it. Oh, Chillazart. Thanks for coming, Sato. So, to put it simply, 3 junior high school students went missing. But we're suspecting that it's not a case of kidnapping. One of the kids' parents overheard their conversation of meeting up on the day they went missing. Funahashi should be able to help you out. He can be quite the bad mouth, but don't be too harsh on him. He should be taking a break at the back there. And one more thing. If you want to save, come talk to me anytime. Oh. Flashlight in his face. Whoa, don't talk to me so abruptly. I thought my heart's gonna stop. So you're the detective Yamada-san talked about? It's gonna be Saturday, cowardly. Either Friday night or Saturday night is when it's going to be. Not really a detective. I mostly just help out struggling kids in schools. Then people started calling me bully detective. Well, whatever it is, I find it very hard to trust a woman who looks so frail to take on a mission like this. Jankiest standing up animation I've seen, yeah. Anyhow, Yamada-san told me you know a lot more about these kind of things than us officers. Have any clues? Let's see. According to the missing kid's friend, he saw one of the girls communicating via a private online chat, and that girl is Mizuki. So let's go to her house first. If you're really willing to help us out, that is. Oh, I just realized there's a crouch. Yeah, look, his body literally is in 2 parts. Like there's a gap of air where his upper body attaches to his lower body. You can literally see through it at the right angle. You see that? Look at... You can literally see through it at the right angle. There it is. He's fucking Gumby in real life. Dude, holy shit, it's quiet. Okay, there we go. Oh dear God, this angle. Who are you? What do you want from me? If you're here for Mizuki, she's not here, so there's no point of coming inside. Mizuki is gone and I can't be bothered right now. Can you please go away? You're not even the police. Who do you think you are? Why is he just standing around the corner? Where would you like to go? Could you come with me? Well, I'm not good at this kind of thing. Please, she won't talk unless it's the police. Fine, I understand. Don't blame me if anything happens. He's literally doing the fucking, that walk that the guy does when he's, that emote of the guy being jacked as hell walking into the restaurant or whatever. You again. Oh, looks like you brought an actual officer this time. Still, there's no way I'd let you in. Too bad. We can't help it. For the time being, let's go to Akiko's. Yeah, Dr. Livesy walk. I love this area. It's so beautiful. This was when he started to have like different areas in the game that you could actually go to. Yeah, hold my kendo stick. No pun intended. Newspaper article 1. Could it be domestic abuse? A death of a middle schooler in town. On September 14th, Takumi Sato, age 12, was found dead in Nagoya City, Aichi Prefecture. With numerous wounds on his body, police suspect his parents, a single mother, might have been the culprit. You see, yeah, the Echo, dude. We're bringing it back. We are bringing it back. Look at this gorgeous shrine, too. Hell yeah, I'm an Expo enjoyer. One of my favorite YouTubers right now. Oh god, I have like one of those headaches behind my left eye. I hate when that shit happens. Usually I feel better after some sleep though. No one's answering. Maybe there's someone around. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I thought I was gonna strain my back. What are you looking for? I apologize for interrupting. My name is Sato. I've heard Akiko's gone missing and I'm trying to gather evidence. May I have a look inside the house? Oh, is Akiko okay? She was acting very strange lately. Oh, I'm anxious now. Please find Akiko. I believe in you. And of course, take a look inside the house. As much as you'd like. I just forgot to breathe right there. I think the key is back this way. Oh, never mind. We gotta go inside the house now. Yeah, I haven't watched that video yet, but I've seen a lot of his videos. It's locked. Maybe the grandma knows something? This was actually in Parasocial. This room. He's adding cheeky little references to his older games now. This looks like RE7 a little bit, yeah. The inside. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I thought I was going to strain my back. What? I just met you earlier. Oh, was that so? I think it's because you have a face that is hard to remember. Oh. By the way, Akiko's room was locked. Do you know where the key is? How would I know? Let's see. I think I saw something that looks like a key around here. I can't quite remember where, though. I thought it was back here. Oh, it is. Looks like you gotta stick up your ass pretty much, dude. Why is it doing this weird thing? It's like there's an invisible wall in front of me. The movement is so fucking weird right now. There are terrible graffiti on the bag. How dare they? Hello? May I ask who's calling? Although faint, I can hear someone singing. Was it Nexpo that made the video about the haunted PS1 demo disc or whatever? Because that's one of my favorite videos ever. We sat for like the entire 2 hours and watched that shit. It was so good. Yeah, as soon as you pick this up, the old lady disappears. But this is her charm, so we're gonna go back and use this to convince her mom to let us in the house. Where did you find this? This is Mizuki's precious charm. I see, I guess I have no choice if it's for Mizuki. Yeah, let us the fuck in. The guy just doesn't come in with me either, which is weird. Looks like Mizuki had a boyfriend. They look very happy. Her boyfriend's name is Seiichiro. Yeah, it's still doing that weird invisible wall movement shit. Please break up with me. I regret dating Seiichiro-kun. It's embarrassing to tell everyone. Seiichiro-kun doesn't have the money or the brain. You can't do sports, right? I don't need you in my life. My mom says she should break up with you. Why are you in my room? When did I tell you you can go into my room? Whatever. Come to think of it, Mizuki's been meeting up with her friends recently. I think the last time she went out was with Kane's house. Why don't you go there instead? Again, this has some weird translation stuff going on. That just looks like Kojima. This has some weird translation stuff going on where like it actually adds to the weirdness. As a Baka Gaijin playing this game. You know what I mean? Alright, now we can go to Kane's house. Look at this guy. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, just pulling weeds. This place looks like a mess. I agree, but this isn't even my place. Then who are you? I'm just a random guy hired by the guy who lives here. I keep getting complaints, though. I work too slow, they say. Why don't you just not do it then? They pay me well. How much? 100 yen an hour. That's like $1. That is $1 an hour, basically. Well, anyway, I want to get my job done fast. I have something for you if you bring me something that can make my life easier. Just a sec, I gotta blow my nose. Again. Yeah, the first time I played this, for the life of me, I couldn't find this little pathway up here that goes up to this house. Ugh, no one's home. The lighting in this game is just so weird. It's like middle of the day, but it's so cloudy and overcast. This guy's proportions are all fucked up. What do you guys want? Kane's gone missing. Do you happen to know anything about it? I'm also troubled by it. I've no idea. Well, you might find something in the house. Please, come take a look. The rake in disguise. Whoa, that was a weird... I was wondering, like, what the fuck is he doing? The hell is this man up to? The Sam Hill. And he just disappears inside immediately. Fucking weirdo. It's locked. Yeah, it's still doing that weird movement. Oh, the resolution is 1680 by 1050. That's weird. Why is it not 1920? Oh, what the fuck? Why'd it get so blurry? Oh my god, what the hell is happening? That is not 1920 by 1080. What the fuck is happening, dude? Why did it get so blurry? Like, it's just not changing anything anymore. Oh, that's fucking teeny tiny in the middle of my screen. Yeah, this is fucking weird, man. Like, what is going on? It just got super blurry out of nowhere, too. Alright, well, I'm gonna go save. Well, see, I can't even fucking move right anymore. It won't even let me leave. I had this weird shit going on a second ago. I'm just gonna go out and talk to the cops so we can go back to the place and then save. Okay, it fixed itself after I left. Kind of? It's still super blurry for no reason, though. The fuck is going on? Yeah, it's like the texture quality is actually 12.5%. Anyways, we'll go back and save and then we'll restart the game. Should fix it. Where's the cop? Oh, fuck me. The cop actually goes all the way up to the... Yeah, he goes all the way up here so we don't have to go to the car every time. I just remembered. Fuck me, dude. Police station. That almost looks right. It's just, it did this weird shit where it just got really far away and really blurry. Okay, we saved, so let's quit the game. Yeah, it definitely is like forcing some super low res. I don't know why though. Oh my god. Do you really always watch at 160p? That's crazy. It's still 4:3. What the fuck is going on, dude? No, it's not Bloom. It's like forcing itself to run super small. Like when I put it in windowed mode, it's literally like 640 by 480 on my screen. And it won't change. The highest it'll go is, yeah, like 1080 I can set it to, but it's not actually full screen. And when I go full screen, it's 4:3 instead of widescreen. How the hell did this even happen when it was running fine a second ago? It's 4:3 on the stream preview as well. There we go. Okay, I had to set it to window mode and then disable window mode. Alright, we're good now. We were at Kane's house, yeah. So just don't touch the settings anymore and we're good to go. Oh, it's super loud now though. I gotta adjust the audio to come out of the right channel again. Okay. Okay. Now we should be good. Yep. Let me know if you need anything. There's a little reference to convenience store here, the music. It's not doing that weird invisible wall shit anymore either. Newspaper article 2. It was suicide. The single mother grieves. A police investigation revealed that the cause of death of Takumi Sato, found in Nagoya City, Aichi Prefecture, on September 14th, was in fact a suicide. The mother, who has been working hard as a single mother, wept in tears. What a weird article. What is he saying? They were fighting again. They were yelling at each other and I can't sleep. Dad was mad about what Mom made for dinner. I thought it tasted good. Again, I'm honestly getting tired. Dad was upset about Mom buying a bag online. Why can't she reward herself once in a while? Mom was the loud one this time around. Dad's been drinking recently and is wasting money for God knows what. Then Dad made some excuse about how it's not fun coming back home and how dinner tastes. What is going on? Today's my B-day, and neither of my parents remember it. Not even a single word of celebration, just fighting as always. I'm getting sick of it. What's sickening is that they were angry because of my falling grades. Although it's been on a steady decline, I can still pass, and I'm just below the average. All they want is a reason to fight and complain about each other.
How you been?
Oh my god, Kane, appreciate that, man. That always scares the shit out of me. It's so loud in my ears. Don't they ever get tired of fighting? I feel as if I don't have a home. I started to lock myself up in my room every time one of them comes back. I don't want to hear their voices anymore. Every night I wish my life was a little happier. Just a little is fine. How was your stream, bud? Today's fight was something else. I overheard something I shouldn't have. They said they wouldn't be here together if I weren't born. They also said that I was born before they married. I'm sure that's what they said. How come they never talked to me about it? I feel unwanted, like I shouldn't exist. I don't feel right to be in this world. I want to hide the key behind a piece of furniture again, but I hid it inside my pillow this time. Just so I don't forget, I'll write this down. Mitsuki said I should let the dog handle the hiding, but why trust the dog? Okay. Yeah, apparently somebody in here looked up what this is and it's just straight up gibberish. Like it's completely gibberish. It means nothing. But I was curious about it when I saw it and I didn't know what it meant, so it was cool insight to know that. Yeah, I forget who it was, but somebody tried to look it up and it was complete gibberish. Okay. First, let's go back to Akiko's house. No, this game is cool. Yeah, it's an indie game by Chillazart. So remember, this guy said he wanted something to make his life easier. Welcome back, Dr. Red. So we're going to give this guy something to make his life easier, to help him do this yard work. We're going to give him this scythe. Took you 3 tries. 3 tries to do what? Eating steak and rice? It's delicious, man. Thanks. Now I can live. I don't have any money, but here's a toy I found on the ground. It should come in handy. Trust me. Good night. Go to sleep. No. That's unacceptable. Okay. Now, we also want to go back to Akiko's house. It was the gardener? No. That'd be fucked up. But it is not. Oh. Oh, didn't see you there. What's wrong? Do you know where your mother and father are? They're not. When will they come back? What's that in your hand? Dog. What? Dog food? Why do you have that? Hey, why don't you come down? Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. But she isn't too scared. Just kind of lifeless? I need the dog food you're holding. If you'd like, could you exchange it for these snacks? Okay. Thank you. Hey, by the way, I don't see your grandma around. Do you know where she went? We don't have a grandma. Goodbye. Goodbye. No wonder Grandma disappeared when we grabbed the charm. Yeah, seriously. Alright, one last thing we need to do. There's a drunkard. We have to give him a can of beer. This is going to cause a scene. Are you okay? Not really. What happened? By the way, it's so quiet. You guys aren't able to hear the game at all, are you? I can hear the game, but you guys can't hear it. Slight buzzing. Yeah, that's the vending machine in the game. Hey, appreciate you hanging out as always, Kendor. Okay. It's just really quiet. What happened? I don't know, just very tired. I'm so tired I don't even want to look at you. The thing is, I'd forgotten to buy some booze. Stores around here close early, so if you and your police friends want me to go away, please bring me a cold one. Thanks. Oh Lord, hallelujah, you are my hero. Here, please take this. I'm sure this is what you were looking for. Thank you so much. And then he just runs off in the distance. Look at this guy. Alright, last place. Mizuki's house. Everything's going dark. Bring me a cold one. This fucking weirdo. This windmill toy is weird. No matter how I swing it, it never turns. This isn't so fun. Thanks. Now my family can live in peace. Oh yeah, I don't get what's so good about this toy, but here you go. It's so dark. There you go. It's on his main. Let's go. Here's the dog food. Now the dog is going to lead us to the lockbox. Gotta make sure to have this ready. And this lockbox should have the password to Mizuki's computer. So we can get on it and find out where the hell that all these kids went. Thanks for the food. Yeah. Computer password. I curse you. Oh. That is awkward. Nothing is. I'm just being weird. All right. I gained access to the computer. What should I do? You email. The email says, Mitsuki, I heard you broke up with your boyfriend. Are you okay? I remember you would tell me how much you love him. I'm a little worried. Talk to me anytime. I would gladly help you out. Chat. In a strange chat box, it says, Mitsuki, don't forget to bring it. Akiko, I know. Kane, that park, right? Akiko, don't be late. A reference to JonTron. Dude, I used to absolutely love his videos. Not that I stopped liking them. He's one of those people that only uploads like 2 or 3 times a year, it seems like. So just over time, I had like forgotten to check out his uploads, you know? Yeah, dude. He makes good ass videos. He just doesn't upload very often. Alright, so what we want to do is we're going to get the good ending. And to get the good ending, you have to go to this shrine and leave these 3 windmills. You got to climb up to the top here. There we go. So now all 3 of them are here. I loved his TV game video where it's like the games that you plug directly into the TV. That was a great video as well. Of just about how shitty those games are. Yeah, the plug and plays. Alright, now let's go to that park that they were talking about in the chat. This fucking movement is so weird. Who walks like this? It's the exaggerated swaying from side to side. Someone who just got hit in the back of the head with a bat, yeah. I'm trying to make sense of it all. This is the weirdest, most long and winding dock you will ever see in your life. Freddy Krueger walk. Get your ass. Look at the trees literally being drawn in front of us. Actually, is a pretty cool effect, not gonna lie. And there they are. And I don't know who the fuck that is on the end. Oh, God. It's fucking hurting my ears for some reason. I'm so glad I found them. I took a breather and left the park. After the incident, I decided to keep in touch with the girls. About Akiko's bully situation, I contacted the parents and the school. It seems like they found evidence of bullying. It would be nice if the bullying ends entirely from there. I also called 189 to report child neglect. Soon Akiko and her sister went into temporary custody. A lot of things happened so suddenly. Akiko often tells me everything will be alright as long as you're here with me, Sato-san. You guys should see the bad ending. It's fucked up. Kane, her parents seem to have officially divorced. Custody is said to be the mother. I was worried about Kane's feelings. She looked surprisingly clear. She says she still meets up with her dad often. I'm happy to hear that. As for Mitsuki, after the incident, she decided to talk to Seiichiro again. The strange letter was found to have been sent by her mother and told that to Seiichiro. It seems that Mitsuki's mother didn't want her to go out with Seiichiro because she felt that he's not a good match with her. They decided they'd hang out once more now that the misunderstanding has been resolved. Now they are in the process of persuading her mother. It won't be long before the mother accepts them. I couldn't save my son Takumi then. He's no longer here. How many times have I told myself that? But the truth is, he's been there with me all along. Thanks to Takumi, I was able to find these people, I'm certain. I have many regrets since he died, however. From here on, I will live as if he's living inside me. I looked up at the sky, the same beautiful starry night as the night of the incident. Mom, you did your best. I could hear a slight voice somewhere. Yeah, dude, the bad ending of this one is fucked up beyond belief. Because basically, when you get to the docks, the kids are all in the water, drowned. And so the ending is basically her saying, like, I couldn't save my son then, and I couldn't save these kids now. How will I live with myself? Like, holy shit. It's like, how can I go on living knowing that I've let all of these people down? Jesus, it's one of those endings where it's like, I'm not gonna let that sit. I gotta get the good ending. That shit is fucked up. We did it. And then we get these weird green filters, and then it goes back to the main menu. Yeah, Charizard supporters now look really awesome because it's like you know, they supported him way back when. Like these games started coming out in like 2020, I believe. It's not like they're super old, but you know, they're a pretty recent thing in terms of indie horror, but it's just cool to see like how he's improved over time. Like his most recent one called Parasocial was really cool as well. It just came out like a couple weeks ago, I believe. It was really cool. Play that one puppet combo game when you're in some kind of mansion forced to take pills and stuff and you go through the backyard maze and see a giant monster jump scare, please? Yeah, no, I definitely saw him, Lone Man. The thing is, we're compiling games for the October Marathon right now, though. I forget, what was that even called? It was called like the Glass House, Dr. Red. We'll put that in, again. I gotta be careful because we want to save a lot of these for October. The October Marathon, so I don't want to go too ham just yet, but trust me, they're all getting put into the data bank, okay? They're all getting put into the data bank. October should also include that one with the woman in the laundromat. Oh yeah, Bloodwash, that's a really cool one. Yeah, this game needs an update just for bug fixing and general stuff. The bug fixing would make it worthwhile. Want to check something really quick. Oh yeah, dude, Murder House is already on the list. Just by nature of the fact that I'm streaming in October. Fucking Murder House is on the list. Amazing game. The Beast Inside is a good one. Yeah, like all your guys' suggestions, throw them straight in the Discord. Because we are compiling for the October Marathon big time right now. Like we are fucking putting it all in there. Yeah, last year I think I ended up doing like 157 hours of streaming in October. It was actually fucking nuts, dude. Like I basically did the equivalent of a full work, like 4 full work weeks in October on top of working 160 hours my regular job. It's actually insane how many hours we streamed. Let's just say sleep was certainly put on the back burner last October. Like that is 100% confirmed. Yeah, dude. I would appreciate it, man. Got to be on the lookout for these good-ass games. Because one of my favorite things about the October Marathon every year is finding things that I've never played before that just turn out to be really fucking awesome horror games. Like Lost in Vivo was around one of the first ones that I ever did like that, and Lost in Vivo is a great game. I took a bunch of screenshots of it last time. I actually intended to make a video about it, but, you know, it's kind of already been done. I couldn't justify it. Like, there's a lot of really good analysis videos that have already been made about Lost in Vivo, unfortunately. The Beast Inside, yes. And Paranoiac. Dude, we'll do the Paranoiac remake, Dr. Red. We already shook hands on it digitally. Through the lens of the Sony camera. We already shook hands on it. That is going to be in October, 100%. Dude, my recommended channels are so fucking weird on Twitch, I swear to God. Ralph. Just a streamer named Ralph playing Starfield. Like, what the fuck? Who? I mean, I get the point is recommending you things that you haven't seen or people you're not following, but like, it's so bizarre sometimes the ones that I get recommended. Bizarre. Slendrina the Cellar? What the fuck? There's a game called Slendrina the Cellar, a first-person horror game that challenges you to try to escape from Slendrina, the female and equally scary version of the mythical Slender Man. What the fuck? That's like some shit a 12-year-old would come up with. That title, at least. That's so fucking weird, dude. What the hell? Slendrina? Excuse me? Believe it or not, Slendrina. No, I believe Slendrina's been around for a long time. I believe it. That definitely seems like the type of shit that would be like born out of the whole creepypasta about it in the first place. Actually, do I have Gmod? I do not. I mean, I own it, yeah, if that's what you're asking, but I've literally, I don't think I've ever launched that game a single time since I've owned it. So I guess I shouldn't technically even say that I do. We could absolutely try some of those liminal maps. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool. Oh, Dr. Red, can you check your Discord DMs really quick? This one's meant to be big open spaces with some creepy events slash vibes slash ambience. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the those YouTube videos we were watching for a while where it was like strangely familiar areas with unsettling music or whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, I gotta stop. Osu. Man, I used to be addicted to Osu. I was like thinking about getting fucking a tablet and everything. Like I was looking at styluses and tablets to play Osu at a really high level. Thank God I didn't do that, otherwise my hands would have fallen off by now. Anyways, I'm going to post the movie that we're watching in the Discord here in just a few minutes. I'll let you guys know what it's going to be. But with that being said, Uncle Stamp has work very early in the morning, so I do need to go ahead and get off for tonight. And yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, there's the link right there. I was looking for someone to raid, but most of the people that are actually streaming on my follower list are like gigantic streamers that are playing really weird things that people in this channel may not like Street Fighter or Metal Gear. I mean, Metal Gear, I know you guys love it, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But I appreciate everybody hanging out as always. Love the indie horror, always have, always will. And yeah, with that being said, you guys have a great rest of the night, and I will talk to you Friday, because we're actually on the Monday, Wednesday through Friday schedule, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule. None of this skipping days, no more off days. No more off days are goddamn allowed. You hear me? I'm talking to myself. Goodbye. I'm breaking the chains on room 302, by the way. That's a teehee. You all heard it.